Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to At Home with the Royal Butler. Now, quite a few of you have been asking me to do a few more demonstrations on the afternoon tea layup, because a few weeks ago, in one of the previous episodes, I showed you how to lay up an afternoon tea place setting, which I believe was quite popular with all of you. So much so that you've asked to see more of how to lay up an afternoon tea as I suggested. Now, I am going to demonstrate over the coming weeks how to continue doing this and how to enjoy your afternoon tea where we actually sit down and enjoy it together. But in today's episode, I want to show you how to lay up your afternoon tea station. Now, please don't get confused. I'm not referring to a train station. This is a tea station. I'm good at many things, but I think if it came to conducting trains and things, I'd get a bit confused. So anyway, this is what I'm going to demonstrate today. I hope you're taking notes and we shall begin. So the tea station is somewhere that the hostess or the host can offer and serve the tea from. And it's ideal, especially if you've got a small table, there's not much room for putting things on it, then you can use another table, which is where you're going to do this from. And you can either use a sideboard or another table in the room. Make sure you protect it with a blanket and then put your tablecloth or napkins on top. And then again, some silver trays or trays in general to protect the teapots, or I should say the wood, from getting damaged from the teapots. But the other thing you can do, which is what I do, is I have a tray, a butler's tray, and on there I put a couple of napkins and I put everything directly on to that tray, which is ideal because obviously I've got a smaller tea table, which is quite normal, and it means that then I'm not cluttering it with the teapots as well. I should mention, traditionally, you have seen in some TV series and movies, such as Downton Abbey, where the tea actually gets served at the table. You can do this, it's just sometimes if you haven't got enough room and you don't know where to put the teapot, the hot water pot, the milk and those kind of things, this is where the tea station would come in handy. And I'm now going to demonstrate the correct way to lay your tea station up. So here we've got my butler's tray, and as I said, the first thing I'm going to do is put some napkins on this. You can use an actual tray cloth if you've got one big enough. I'm not going to put any blanket or felt under this because it is just an old butler's tray. As you can see, it's got quite a few marks already on it, so I'm not too worried about it. But if you are worried, you can obviously put some felt that you can cut to the correct size, or as I've mentioned before, maybe even get an old blanket that you can cut up and put that underneath to protect the tray, especially if it's one you've just had restored or that's in good condition. And then what you're going to do is fold your napkin into the tray. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So that's my tray now clothed. The next thing I'm going to do is put my teacups on the tray, which I'm going to put just here. Make sure the design is the correct way round. And then I've got my cups to go on the saucers. I've got my teaspoons, my sugar. The milk jug would get positioned just there. I've got my slop bowl, which is for the tea strainer. Then I've got my tea strainer. Then I've got my lemon with my little pickle fork. I put a little tray, my little silver tray just there. That's just to protect the tray from the hot water pot and the teapot. And then there is my teapot and of course the hot water pot. If you have another tea, say you're going to offer an Assam and an Earl Grey, then I'd put another tray just probably here and then just move things around a little bit so that it all fits nicely. And don't forget with your sugar to put some tongs in so that it's easy to get the sugar cubes. Right, so we're just about ready. I'm going to get some milk for the milk jug, and then I'm going to get I've got the kettle boiling, so I'm going to go and get my tea into the teapot. Remember to warm the teapot, put your tea bags in or your tea leaves, and then give it a few moments. And then if it's tea bags, take the tea bags out. And after a few moments, if it's tea leaves, then it's time to serve the tea. But we can always cover that another time. But what I'm now going to demonstrate is how we serve the tea at the tea station. So if my guests are now sitting down, I'm going to come over here to the tea station, get my tea strainer, get my tea. I'm going to pour the tea into the teacup. And then, as I mentioned, the tea strainer can then sit on this bowl because it catches any drips, where this one obviously will get full very quickly. I'm then going to offer some milk, sugar or lemon, and on this occasion I've been asked for a slice of lemon in the tea, so I'm going to use my pickle fork and put a slice of lemon in there. And then I'm ready to take the cup, the saucer and of course the spoon over to the table. Ah, wonderful, thank you so much. It's great having a butler. Right, how does this taste? Absolutely delicious, fantastic. And there you go, that's how easy it is to create a tea station. I hope all of you are now going to have a go at this. If you've enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments if you want to see some more afternoon tea tips or tricks of how to do things. And of course, I will keep that content coming along. Please keep liking, please keep subscribing and sharing the videos, as well as keeping commenting. You all know that I love reading the comments. I try to interact with you as much as possible, so please keep this little community going. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and I will see you on Friday for the next In Conversation with the Royal Butler. But until then, stay safe. Right, now where are those sandwiches and the cake? In fact, where's the butler gone? You can never find a good butler.